ladies and gentlemen. I mean, can we start off with an absolute bang? Today, this week, where we are sitting in this present moment, it is mind-blowing right now. There is no better way to wake up and kick off this week than what we are seeing right now. There are deals being made between China and the United States. We have stocks that are low float runners up over 500% already today. Things are looking absolutely monstrous on the horizon. And we are live right here. Sean Dekmar, Wake Up with the Kid over on StockTwits.com. I hope everyone's excited about today. I hope everyone is excited about this week, and I hope you guys are ready to get ready to trade. If you guys are excited, make sure you guys smash that thumbs on up right now. Hit me over in the chat with a good morning and show me that you guys are here and fired on up, because if you guys are not, you're in the wrong place. If you are not putting down 6 cups of coffee and getting yourselves a little jacked on up, if you don't got that little caffeine rush at this moment at, again, 7 a.m. Eastern time, I don't know, again, if you're in the right place. Team, let's talk about it right now. Let's talk about today. We got a good 60 minutes right here to be able to break down everything you need. And I also have something special. I have all of my entries and all of my exits right here that we are going to show everyone and tell you, how did I get in on these entries? Why did I pick them? What was I looking for? But we really got to head on over, talk about everything that we have over in this market to make sure that you guys are prepared, because there are plays that are popping off right now, and I don't want you guys to miss them. So let's head on over and make sure that we're all set, ready to rock. Whew. All right. So what we have at this time, little heads up for every single person right here, is right now. Oh, excuse me. What? Bang. There we go. Little technical difficulties right there. So what we have at this time, little heads up for every single person, is I want you guys to realize, look at KDLY right now. KDLY is up over 400% at this time. KDLY, 1.93 million in float, 404% gain, and the stock has ripped all the way up towards $27. What in the world is going on here? How is this stock going from $3 all the way up to $26? Now, if anyone has not been here, it really has come on down to one thing. And what is that one thing? It comes on down to Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Cryptocurrency plays. We have been seeing so many cryptocurrency plays absolutely skyrocket on up. And now again, KDLY is only following the trend. It's not only even KDLY today. We've seen other Bitcoin related plays go on absolutely monster moves. Let's just take a look over here. If we come on over here to Foxrunner, we can see KDLY Bitcoin related stocks. These are running hot. We also had one even before that, GRYP Bitcoin related stocks. These crypto plays have been hot. Over in the chat right now, over in Tradecaster right now, someone just fill everyone else in. Can anyone else name 2 other extremely hot crypto Bitcoin related plays? Right? Well, guys, we also had it, for anyone who does not know, we had JNVR. JNVR. This one went absolutely wild. This one went absolutely crazy. We also saw CEP. They are all stating very similar to the same press release in every single way, right? Let's go ahead and break this on down so that you guys can find them in the future. What started this trend was JNVR. JNVR came out with some incredible news probably about like 2 months ago. And when we bring this on over, JNVR, let me again grab it over here. I want to be able to show you everything and always back up my reasoning. That's always so important to me. Back up everything that I ever need to go over with you guys. So JNVR, what do we have? JNVR, when we go through this, we can actually see probably about a month ago, right here. 1 month ago, it says JNVR purchases approximately 5 million shares of Solana as part of a new treasury strategy. Whoa, okay. So what are they doing right now? JNVR is basically using the MicroStrategy strategy. MSTR, MicroStrategy. What has they done? Like, what put them on the map? What put them on the map is that they essentially took all of their profits and they say, as a company, we are taking all of our profits and we're putting it into Bitcoin. That's a pretty high risky play, don't you guys think? That's a pretty high leverage type of risk, type of trade, type of play that might be a type of bad thing if things didn't work out. But you know what? Things are working out great, and people absolutely love it. And MSTR has gone from $100 and has spiked all the way up towards around $543. So now other companies are trying to use this. Then we had Janvover, GNVR say, you know what, we're going to try to do this. Only instead of Bitcoin, we are going to do it on Solana. So if you want to invest in a Solana, you can invest in a JNVR. And look what JNVR has been able to accomplish. Look what JNVR has been able to do. The play has gone from $4 and a squeeze and spiked all the way up towards $91. That is absolutely crazy. Now, again, we also saw something similar over on CEP. So again, we want to bring this on over. CEP had a very similar like press release where we can take a look over on CEP right here. And we can actually go on back and we have right here 2 weeks ago. Right, 2 weeks ago, it says Cantor teams up with Tether SoftBank for a $3.6 billion crypto venture. Whoa, okay. So what's actually happening there with this crypto venture? Well, what we have here is CEP doing the same exact thing. We are partnering up with these other firms, these other cryptocurrencies, and there we go. CEP is going to be a different outlet for you to be able to invest in these cryptocurrencies through the stock market. So what's appealing about this is instead of opening up a cryptocurrency wallet, there are, again, I'm not talking about you as an individual. I am talking about there are hundreds of thousands of millions of people who still don't know how to open up a cryptocurrency account. And if you are one of those people, that's okay. But guess what? A lot of these people would say, oh, I could just buy it on the stock market now. You know, if I want to buy Solana, I could technically just buy JNVR. Or if I want to invest in a Bitcoin, I could just invest in an MSTR. Now, while they're not the same thing, obviously, they will have similar moves. They're not the same thing in any sort of way, but they will have similar moves. So that's what we saw. Now, that has been extremely hot and that has been extremely active. Now, take a look at what we saw this morning. GRYP. Guys, look at the spike that came out with GRYP. Went from 50 cents and spiked up towards the price of $5. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. If you had a $500 trading account today and you were able to get involved with GRYP, this stock went all the way from 50 cents to $5. You would have been able to make over $4,500 from what? From a $500 trading account. That's insane. If you guys take a look over on KDLY right here, KDLY at this time has gone from $3.92 to $26. How many people here have a $4,000 account, have at least 4,000 bucks? If you have $4,000 in your account and you were able to get involved in KDLY in any shape, form, or capacity, guess what? You could have been able to make roughly around $23,000, $24,000 today. That is absolutely game-changing. That is life-changing. And this is why we're awake right now. Why are we awake right now on a Monday morning at 7:38 a.m.? Because there's plays like this. People do not realize, people do not understand, people do not see this. That if you wake up early, you actually have the best plays. You actually have the best moves. You actually have the best overall activity in every single way. These plays are explosive at this time, but so many people sleep in during them. So many people are saying to themselves, oh, hey, KDLY right here. I didn't know. Oh, I woke up at 9:30. Oh, I woke up at 10 o'clock. This is where the money's at. So how do you get these guys? Very simple. You have heard over the last few times we've done these shows that you guys know, again, the strategy to be able to using, again, Foxrunner News Scanner and be able to get absolutely everything that you need. Take a look right here. If we scroll on down, there's KDLY right there. KDLY is right here. It says KDLY. What do we have here? We have, again, Bitcoin Native Holding Company announces merger. So we have right at 7 o'clock. So this is the strategy that I want everyone to start using at this moment. We know that Bitcoin, Solana, crypto plays in any way have been extremely hot, right? Let's just, again, do one more recap. If that's KDLY, KDLY is absolutely insane right now. You can see KDLY going crazy. We know if it's GRYP. GRYP this morning went crazy. We know if it was 2 weeks ago, CEP. CEP is going crazy. We know it's JNVR. JNVR is going crazy. The answers are right here. KDLY came out at 7 o'clock right on the scanner. If you're staring at the scanner at 7 o'clock, you have the answer right before everyone else. Imagine if you saw this play, KDLY, at 7 o'clock, or even 7:01. Or even 7:02, or 7:03, or 7:05, or even if you saw it at 7:10 or 7:12, you still had so much opportunity. So what I want everyone to do at this moment is do a very simple, easy strategy. And this is what it is at this time, okay? Go over here where it says keywords, okay? Click this keyword button. And what I want you guys to do at this time is type in the word Bitcoin. So go to Foxrunner, then go to keywords, then go to Bitcoin. And as you go to Bitcoin, let's just put this into some sort of money. I'm going to put little flying money bills right here. Then I'm going to put this over in gold. So Bitcoin, I'm putting that over in gold. Now I'm going to move myself out of the way, and you can actually see that Bitcoin is now a hot keyword for us. Okay. Now look what just happened for anyone who did not see it. Now this is going to be highlighted in gold for us. So it says KDLY. What is now happening? It's now highlighted in gold. So the thing is, guys, let's turn that off here for a second. Watch again right here. Watch where my mouse is. If I turn this off, it's no longer highlighted for me. So guess what, traders? If I want to, I could be able to get rid of all these other of my favorite keywords. These are some of my favorite keywords at this time. But you know what? I'm going to, again, say, I know Bitcoin. I know, again, crypto is hot right now. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do exactly what I just did. Bitcoin, money sign, bada boom, all set in gold. Now, guess what? Whenever anything comes on out with a low float stock that, again, says the word Bitcoin, it's going to be highlighted for me. So I'm not going to miss anything whatsoever. I also, as you guys can see, highlighted the word Solana. You know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to do crypto. And I'm going to, again, just put this, let's just go crypto. I'm just going to put it into a little rocket ship right here. I'm going to put that in gold as well. So anything that comes out the word crypto, I'm going to be able to have that as well. And again, I know, again, there's the Bitcoin little money sign. There's, again, the rocket right here. And now it's going to be highlighted. So as time goes by, right? As time goes by and we get up towards 8 o'clock a.m., if there is an 8 o'clock press release with the word Bitcoin, with the word crypto, with the word Solana, with whatever you want to put, it's going to be highlighted in gold for me. Now, again, you don't have to do gold. Gold is usually my favorite press release words. Those are my favorite press release words. So I have the word positive. I have the word top line results, like top line data, breakthrough, groundbreaking, success. But then again, I also want to add to that list right now, Solana, Bitcoin, crypto. Because the thing is, guys, let's just kind of go through a little memory lane at this time. Right? If we went through a little bit of memory lane at this moment and we're scrolling on up, all of a sudden we're watching the news scanner at 7 a.m. Watching the news scanner 7 a.m., 7 a.m., 7 a.m., boom, KDLY. KDLY goes on, oh, Bitcoin native holding company merger with, again, Bitcoin treasury. Okay, bada boom. Remember CEP, remember JNVR, remember MSTR. Imagine all these other plays. And then guess what? You get these big time spikes, rip and runs. So again, what's the secret to the stock market? What's the secret sauce right here? The secret sauce is first come, first serve. So if you do not have, again, great equipment that's going to give you the answer of how to be successful in the stock market, you are going to be missing out on plays. So KDLY, another Bitcoin related stock. These are running hot at this moment. David Bailey, Bitcoin native company holding Nakoma, announces merger with KDLY to establish Bitcoin treasury, right? We also have, of course, this morning, GRYP. These crypto plays have been hot. That was at 6:30 a.m. this morning as well. HUD 8 subsidiary American Bitcoin announces to go public transaction. It really just has been anything Bitcoin related has been going on a very big spike and rip and run. And you might say, Deck, well, why is that? Well, it's because guess what? Bitcoin's back above 6 figures, baby. Bitcoin is back at 104,000. So the thing is, as Bitcoin's up, we are just putting the pieces together of the puzzle. That's it. As Bitcoin is up, we are just putting the pieces together. We are seeing that Bitcoin's up over 6 figures, back above 100,000. People are excited. Bitcoin is actually a better investment right now than the stock market, right? If you went to year to date over on Bitcoin, Bitcoin's currently up 11% at this time. That's not bad in any sort of way, right? But let's go over towards, let's go to SPY, right? Let's go to the stock market, the S&P 500. SPY year to date, what do we have right now? Year to date, we are actually down 3.47%. Now in pre-market, we're actually again down to, we're actually up 2.97%. So we're almost back to even. We're almost back to even over on the S&P 500. So the S&P 500 right now, as you guys could tell, look at this gap up. Hey, before I even go any farther, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are enjoying this right now, all I ask is for one thing. I'm trying to drop gems for you. I'm trying to make sure that you guys are crushing it today. I want to make sure you guys are understanding how do I find the play so quickly? What is hot at this time? How to make money? If you guys are gaining just an ounce of value out of this, smash that thumbs up right now. Smash that thumbs up right now at this moment. Taking 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Baba Ganoush. Go ahead, smash that thumbs on up right now over on this live stream. Let me know again. Let StockTwits know that you guys enjoyed the Monday shows. So we have been seeing absolute craziness and chaoticness in this market. Now, the S&P 500, we're having a beautiful gap up this morning. Beautiful gap up this morning. Now, what is going on with the S&P 500 traders? Well, the big thing that I want every single person to know right here and right now at this moment is the trade deal that has happened. So let's go over towards, again, CNBC right here. And what do we have? We have right here, Dow futures rocket higher by 1,000 points after U.S. China agree to cut tariffs. Right? Bang. U.S. and China agree to slash tariffs for 90 days in major trade breakthrough. Bang. Guys, that is absolutely great. Guys, what's the number one fear in the stock market? Why did the stock market fall in the first place? Well, the stock market fell in the first place just because people were scared. People were nervous. People were fearful about what? Tariffs. They were nervous of, oh, there's going to be a trade war, all this stuff. But now, guess what? We are essentially calming those fears. A very easy and delicate way to look at the stock market is when there's fear in the market, ladies and gentlemen. When there is fear, there is going to be conservatorship. There's going to be people holding on to their gains. There's not going to be people willing to put their money out to high exposure. People get scared in scary times. Makes sense. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, scary times are the best dip buys. We take a look at this right here, and we see that China has now, again, we have China and the United States reaching a 90-day deal. 90-day pause, 90-day, let's figure this out. And guess what? Dow futures rocket by 1,000 points. The S&P 500 now, ladies and gentlemen, is coming flying all the way back on up to 581. Now, let me ask you guys a very important question right now. Something that is, I think this is crucial to every single person. How many people at this moment, and I know there's going to be a good chunk of you guys, how many people at this moment are sitting here crying in their hands and saying, Deck, I cannot believe it happened again. I cannot believe that I have missed the dip buy. It happens again every single time we get a dip buy. Every time we get a dip buy, you end up missing it. Look at the dip we just had. Look at the opportunity we had. Look at the life-changing opportunity that we had right here. 480 all the way back up to 580. The entire S&P 500 just fell over $150, and we just had a $100 dip buy opportunity, as now again people are getting absolutely loaded, absolutely filthy rich. Take a look at any stock out there. If we want to go ahead and grab Apple. Apple, dip buy from 160 up towards around 210. Meta, take a look right here, from the price of 481 to 626. Go ahead and take a look over on Netflix. Netflix right here came on down to 820 all the way up towards 1100. Look at Palantir right here. Palantir down towards $65 up towards 120. Take a look at, any of these plays, right? Nvidia. Let's go back to Nvidia. Goes on down towards the price of $86 up towards 121. Take a look right here, traders. Guys, right here in my hands. These are all of my entries and some exits. I know, again, let me kind of go a little bit closer right here, but these are going to be, and I'm going to show you this picture. I know it looks like a white piece of paper with the lighting right here, but I have a screenshot of it. All right. So let me bring this on over and let me show you all of my entries and my exits of what I've done. Sound good? So I'm going to download this. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then let's show you absolutely everything that you guys need to see here about my plays. Okay, so what you're seeing right here is the same exact piece of paper that I have right here. But unfortunately with the lighting and the camera, and again, this is Hollywood, baby, and it's just not showing up. But you guys could see it right here. These are my account statements. This is my April account statement. People want transparency. People want transparency all the time. They say, hey, if you're a real trader, go ahead and show us trades. If you're a real trader, go ahead and show us your investments. If you're a real trader, show us entries, show us exits, go ahead and break it on down. I cannot get any more clear. This is literally my account statement from my portfolio. I printed it out to show you guys my April 2025 full entries. Let's go ahead and break it on down. What we have here is I showed you, and I even posted the same exact thing over on Twitter, saying that I'm going to be taking roughly around $70,000 and I'm going to be investing it into the stock market. Now, the number one reason why I said this, okay? The number one reason why I invested into the stock market is because I know when there is fear in the market, there is going to be an incredible dip buy opportunity. I did not want to be the man right here who goes through 2008, goes through 2018, goes through 2020, goes throughout 2022, and just misses dip buy out of dip buy out of dip buy out of dip buy, because you sit here and you go, well, this time's different. Oh, we never had a housing market crash like this. Oh, we never had interest rates like this. Oh, we never had inflation like this. Oh, we never had tariffs like this. Oh, we never had, again, this, whatever. Every time's different, but every time's the same. Same, but different, right? That's all it is. Every single time there will be fear, but the markets will recover. There has never been a time in history, never, that the stock market has not recovered. There will be healthy pullbacks. There will be healthy drops. But when everyone is running away, you buy in every single time. The average pullback in the stock market will be, again, 10% a bear market, 10% is correction, 20% is a bear market, and if we are in an official recession, it's a 36% drop. These numbers are crucial to remember. 10% correction, 20% bear market, 36% recession. Because whenever you fall down to these numbers, we usually get some sort of bounce play back on up. People say, wow, we're going into correction territory. This could be a nice bounce play. Wow, we're going into bear market territory. This will be a nice bounce play. Oh, we are officially in a recession as the average, 36%. So what did I do? Once we crossed over a 20% drop, when we were down 22%, that is where I hammered down on everything. Now, why was I hammering down? I was hammering down because the stock market is giving us a gift. 95% of people were running away saying this is the worst time to trade. This is the worst since 2022. I'm sitting here having a Super Bowl party. I'm here again handing out drinks. We're again enjoying sitting back. I got a big bowl of popcorn. I'm again loving life, right? Turning up the music, dancing, right? And why? Because when was the last time the stock market gave us a 22% drop? When was the last time we saw Nvidia down 30%, Tesla down 46%? When was the last time that we had healthy blue chip companies be able to give us, again, these gifts? So what do we have right here? Take a look. Let's go ahead and break it on down. You could see we put in just under $70,000 into my account, and these are all my plays. Okay? So what you can see is when was I buying these plays? Every transaction right here says bought, and I'm going to move myself slightly out of the way so you guys can even see this a little bit more. So what we have here, we bought, right, April 7th, at the price of 146. Let's go ahead and just kind of see where we did buy in on these. Let's see where we got in on these plays. Google, 146 on April 7th. Google, April 7th at the price of 146. Amazing. What do you guys realize about April 7th? April 7th is the day that the stock market hit its lowest point. Okay, incredible. Now, what else do we have here? We also have Apple or Amazon. Amazon bought in on April 7th at the price of 175. Amazon, go on down towards April 7th, the lowest point of the day. Where did I get filled on this play? Right here. Price at 175. Look where we're at right now. $207 we're about to be opening up at. $207. Absolutely incredible. Take a look at my next one. Apple. Apple, where did I get filled? April 7th at the price of 182. AAPL, Apple. Look at this, 172, April 7th, right? And where are we at? Let's go right here. Boom. Guys, where are we at right now? $210. What are you guys getting? What are you guys seeing out of every single one of these plays, right? And all these plays are just absolutely insane, right? Take a look at Meta. Meta, April 7th, April 7th, April 7th, bought in at the price of 506. Meta right here. Where are we at? Deck, you bought in April 7th at the price of 506. That's right here. Where are we at right now? $626 right now. Deck, what else did you get yourself involved in? We got ourselves in Microsoft, Kava, Nvidia. Deck, where'd you buy in? At the price of $93. Nvidia, got ourselves involved over on these plays. $93 on April 7th. I'm sitting here, and I'm not saying that I, again, nailed the absolute lowest price in the world. But guess what? I nailed the lowest day of the year. The lowest day of the year is where I pulled the trigger, because that was the day that we had extreme fear. That was the day that people were hitting me on up and saying, Deck, I don't know if I want to trade in this market. Deck, again, I think this is a little bit of a scary time to trade. Deck, I think this is the time that, again, everyone's going to start losing their money. Buy signals. Time to buy in for everything. Time to jump in on everything. Time to, again, pull the trigger in every single way possible. Are you kidding me? Guys, I have like opposite indicators. I have an indicator that whenever my uncle calls me and says, Deck, what do you think about this stock? Like AKA GameStop, when it's at like 500 bucks, time to short it. When I have people emailing me saying, Deck, this is a scary market. I think I'm going to quit. I think I'm going to cancel. Time to buy in, because the thing is, when again, people who don't know about stock trading are extremely fearful, that's the best dip buy. When people who don't know about stock trading are extremely greedy, it's time to lock in profits and go against it. That just means it's completely oversold or it's completely overbought. Now, obviously, again, that's more of an exaggerated type of, way to buy and sell. But at the same time, what did I tell you guys? It's more about just understanding those numbers. 10%, 20%, 36%. Anything that's underneath a 20% drop, guys, guess what? These are blue chips. These are, again, this is not a random penny stock. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and buy random penny stocks and buy them after 20% drops. I'm talking about, again, Meta and Microsoft and Nvidia. We jumped in on the lowest point possible. And I still have the other stocks on the next page. I have Netflix on the other page as well. So again, we have Netflix, we have Palantir. We jumped in on these all on April 7th. April 7th on Netflix, sitting with a price average of 145. We have Palantir on April 7th. April 7th, sitting with a price average of 74.82. All of these plays, guys. All of these I'm in on. So the thing is, traders, make sure that you guys completely understand that. The next time, because there will be another time. And again, I know it hurts. I know it sucks. I know if you're sitting there and saying, man, I can't believe I missed out on the dip buy. Who knows? There could easily be another pullback. And again, if there is another pullback, I'm loading back on up even more. I'm, again, continuing to hammer out there. I'm continuing to put my gains in because I want to make sure every single trader is understanding of this. Do not sit out scared. Now, the issue is, well, Deck, what do we want to do now? Because now is actually this harder time to trade. Why is it a harder time to trade right now? Because do we want to be the person buying in at record highs? Do we want to be the person that's jumping at the highest point possible? Do we want to be the person that's, again, pulling the trigger and saying, oh, yeah, hey, I'm jumping in now after the market has just recovered a 22% gain? That's more of the scary thing. So if you guys would like to see every single trade that I've jumped in on, every single entry, every single exit, I will, again, make this, I'll grab this and also retweet this as well so you guys can see it over my Twitter right now. This is also back on Monday, April 7th. So the same thing that I just brought on up, the same thing that I just showed to you guys right here. Let me again grab this. The same thing that I just showed to every single person is also right here. Investors are sitting out scared right now. I've now invested $60,000, which I just have showed you is a little bit more. I refuse to miss out on an opportunity where all stocks are down over 30%, and these are all the plays. I'm in VST as well. That's the next page. VST I'm in. I'm in Uber. I'm in Bros. I'm in Palantir. I'm in NVIDIA. These are all other plays that I'm in on as well. And again, post this as well on April 7th, the lowest point of the day, to let you guys, of course, be aware of this. So I'll even retweet that right now in case you guys have missed it, so you guys can go through and see every single position I'm in on. And again, right around $69,000 in total. So I just wanted to, again, jump on this and be able to show you guys, do not miss out on these opportunities. Do not miss out on these chances. Now, what do we have to do at this time? We do have to, again, head on over, make sure that we're all set, ready to rock and roll, dive in on the next press release wave, which is going to be at 8 a.m. So I'm going to bring up Foxrunner again. Let's just switch this on out. Additional filters. Let's go 0 to 17 million in float. 0 to 17 million float, apply it right here. Now we're all set. Let's just make sure our keywords of Bitcoin's there. Yep, so Solana, Bitcoin, crypto. So that's all there. And now, traders, what are we looking for again? We are going to be looking for gold press releases. Gold is going to be positive, success. But then, of course, we do have the big one, right? We had, Bitcoin native holding company, Bitcoin treasury. So let's get ourselves prepared. Let's watch this to see if we get anything big in gold that has to do with Bitcoin or Solana or crypto that could possibly go on some sort of nice rip and run to kind of kick things on off. So let's bring this on over. Let's see what we have at this time. Again, our scanner's all back on up. All right, guys, traders, we might be able to see a play come on up here, especially if we get anything big and ripping and running. My position box, as you guys can see right now, is 0 out of 0. I'm not in on anything at this time, but I'm willing to pull the trigger because, as I've said a bajillion times, the real money making is where? The real money making is in pre-market. That's where, again, traders cash. That's where traders bank. That's where traders make the most amount of gains. Let's see what we get at 8 o'clock. It's now, again, 8 a.m. And any second now, you're going to start seeing news come on out. So what we have in gold right here, we have develops quantum optimization. So quantum optimization to do. I'm kind of more waiting for gold press releases. We do have an earnings report, accelerate status. Ooh, I got to lower this float. I apologize. I put too many in the float. Got to lower the float. I was like, why is there so much news? So I only want to see low float stocks, guys. I only want to see low float plays, low float stocks. I accidentally put one extra zero. So 8 a.m. right here. What do we have? RADX phase 1 trials. Phase 1 trials, not going to be the biggest thing. Okay, guys, look at this. AMBR. AMBR right here, guys. AMBR just came out with crypto ecosystem to reserve institutional crypto adoption. Could AMBR, see again all the crypto hype right here? Crypto, AMBR, trying to come on out. Could this stock start getting a little bit of momentum? Could this stock start getting a little bit of hype? Could this stock start getting a little of attention behind it? So again, AMBR, only crypto play that we're seeing right at 8 a.m. right here. And again, we're highlighted in gold because it says the word crypto, which again, we added. So again, is this going to start squeezing, spiking, getting some ripping? So far, it already spiked up 12%. Guys, now it's starting to bring in even more attention and bringing a little more volume. Guys, I'm going to do right now just like a very small entry. Guys, I just did 49 shares. I tried to get in on 200, but I'm just going to do 49 shares right here. If I can get filled more, I'll do it. But guys, take a look at AMBR. AMBR, I'm up $50 right now. AMBR only got filled 49 shares. Only got filled 49 shares. Man, it just spiked up to $14 and just had a big reversal right there. So guys, let me see. I'm gonna get filled on some. I'm gonna get filled on 200 shares total here. I'm gonna do 200 shares total here. See if this thing can spike its way on up. What's my entry? $12. $12 total. AMBR just spiked up to $14 right there. So I'm gonna do 200 shares total. Let's see if this thing can go on a little bit of a rip and run. I want to see if we can get back above $12. Also, a little heads on up. UPXI just came out with the new press release. UPXI just came out with the word Solana. Solana press release right here, guys. This might get some hype. Little heads on up. Solana press release might get some hype. Look at the Solana press release. Solana press release just came on out. $10 up towards around $12. See this one, guys? That one might steal some buying volume. That one might steal some hype right there. So Solana press release going crazy. Guys, also AMBR now starting to go crazy. AMBR, I'm back in the green right now. AMBR, let's see if that one can get a little bit of hype. But notice, what did I tell you guys about today? Today is all about either AMBR, Solana. We have, again, these UPXI. Like, we have all the answers given to us right here. All the answers are literally given to us. It just comes on down to, is one of these going to go nuts, though? Are we going to find the next KDLY type of move? That's all I'm trying to put myself involved in. Like, can KDLY go on a crazy rip? KDLY go on a crazy run? It does not look like AMBR is getting the hype we want. I'm going to have to just cut out, take my loss, and move on from that play most likely. But again, I don't want to probably just sit here and hold and hope because it did get a rip and now it's just not holding back on up. So I want you guys can get out before me if you guys want to, but I'll probably be getting out of AMBR in probably the next 5 minutes if it does not spike. I don't like to get in and get out before you guys. I like to always tell you guys what I'm thinking and what I'm doing. So again, just a heads on up, just make sure you guys are being smart on that play. That's why I'm staying small. I just want to see if that was going to take on off. But again, down $100 right now. $200 right here over on that play. But again, we'll see if that one's going to be able to stay alive. Other than that, look at this. UPXI came out with a Solana press release. $10. It's starting to steal the hype. Sometimes, again, when multiple press releases come on out, only a few plays are going to be able to steal the hype. Look at UPXI right now, trying to steal the attention. Deck, why is it stealing the attention? Because a Solana press release came on out and kind of started stealing the hype and the attention. Look at UPXI. Boom, baby. Look at UPXI. Boom. So again, we got KDLY, I'll put AMBR, UPXI, right? These are all, again, insane crypto plays right here. So again, all of these plays right now, traders, it's a crypto frenzy. That's all it is. It's a crypto frenzy at this moment. If you have the word crypto, if you have the word Bitcoin, if you have the word anything like that, those are the trades that are making you the most amount of money. These are the ones that are, again, making you the most amount of cash. Guys, I'm going to take my loss and just move on from it. Over on that play, little heads on up. It's just Deck. Why did you take a loss? And again, I'm willing to show you guys my wins and losses. I don't hide anything. So again, just let's get that out of the way. I always show you guys all my entries, all my wins, and all my losses. Now, if you're saying, Deck, why did you take a loss over on, again, AMBR right here? The reason why I took a loss over on AMBR is because freaking UPXI came on out and started stealing the hype. So we had AMBR start getting the attention. But then UPXI came on out and people liked that press release more. So everyone that was in on AMBR saw UPXI and then shifted over there. Does that make sense? You got to think about it like this. Think about it as there's 100 people in the stock market, right? There's 100 people in the stock market. Let's say 99 of them were all focused on KDLY this morning, right? Now, we know it's a brand new 8 a.m. press release wave. 8 a.m. press release comes on out, and guess what happens? Boom. We see again AMBR. AMBR, crypto news, right? Crypto news. People again say, wow, AMBR, that's again good news. Let me go ahead and buy that play. But then guess what? UPXI comes on out and says UPXI surpasses 100 million of sold, becomes the largest publicly traded company. UPXI is getting involved in that. UPXI just purchases 326,000 coins of Solana. It's a better press release. So the thing is, why did I lose here? Because again, I jumped in on the first press release and then UPXI came out, minutes later. But regardless, if you jumped in on UPXI, if you're jumping in on AMBR, if you jumped in on KDLY, guys, amazing. And the thing is, if you took a loss like I just took a loss, again, what I want you to be able to understand is it's great that we are the first ones. It's first come, first serve, baby. We get the news first. We get the news before everyone else in the world because we know what to look for, because we have it highlighted for us, because we have the understanding of the stock market. Even though, again, I just took my loss right here in front of you as I will. That's going to happen. That's part of trading. I don't hide it. I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect in any sort of way. But I want you guys to understand the strategy of how to make money. So again, we had AMBR, 8 o'clock and 35 seconds. I pulled the trigger. Shortly after, 8:01 and 57 seconds, UPXI was the real winner right there. So UPXI, $10. Guys, if you guys are in on UPXI right now, let's see if this thing can break 15 and go crazy for the squad. Because I know, again, a lot of you guys are in on this play, so I'm rooting for you. Guys, it's not about just me sitting here making money. How selfish would that be? I'm trying to teach you guys, make sure everyone understands how to make money, how to cash. And guys, let's see if this keeps on going. Look at the UPXI party here. Let's see if this one's going to break through 16. Right now, we got a 50% gain. But again, what gets me so jacked up right here is the pure fact we went over the strategy at 7:30. We went over at 7:45, understanding how crypto has been hot, how Bitcoin has been hot, how Solana has been hot. We went over to, again, the Foxrunner news scanner. We put in the keywords Solana, Bitcoin, crypto, highlight it in gold so we don't miss it. And it is first come, first serve. Then we know to look at the press release wave at 8 a.m. We look at the press release at 8 a.m. UPXI comes on out. 52% spike already because of Solana. Notice how we put the pieces together. And again, guess what? We can make all this money. Well, not me here, right? Not me, but you guys, right? So that's what's so crazy right here. And we got up towards a high of 1574. So UPXI, guys, has stolen the show. An absolutely awesome play. An absolutely awesome move right there over on UPXI. And we'll see how much more is, of course, going to be coming on up here next. Man. But now, again, guess what, team? You see the trend right here. You see the trend. Now, traders, can we take a second and let's also say, what else could we do? Hypothetically, what else can we do? Well, guys, do stocks spike and hold their gains after 100% moves? The answer is no, not really, right? Again, if you are a brand new trader and you jump in on UPXI at the price of $14, please understand something right now. You are jumping in on plays, right? Like, UPXI right here, that guess what, guys? You're jumping in on stocks that are extremely volatile. These are not long-term investments. They aren't. These are you get in, you make your money, you get out. That's all they are. You do not hold these for even more than probably 20 minutes in most cases. You get in, you nail the rip, you take your profits. The worst thing you can do is get in, jump in, be up $500, be up $1,000, you keep holding, and it comes crashing on down. When stocks spike up 100% in, let's say, 5-10 minutes, they usually do come crashing back on down as well. And that's because people make a ton of money and they dump back on down. There are, as I've said before, 3 areas to make money on these plays. Anything that's underneath like $20, there's 3 areas to make money on these plays. It's either number 1, you buy in first. You see the hot press release, you ride the wave on up. Number 2, you know it's going to have a hard pullback. Just like AMBR. AMBR, guys, had a very hard dump right there. We never want to see that hard of a dump, but that does happen. And guess what happens? We see a big short. You can bet against companies. Guys, in 2021, when I had my biggest year ever is $551,000. That's my biggest year ever, okay? And the thing is, if you're asking, how did you get your biggest year ever? It was from buying hot press releases and shorting them as they came back on. But I also, again, like to show you guys my live P&L login. If I'm going to say I just made $552,000, I can also, again, show you my online broker statements. So again, this is back in 2021 where I had my biggest year ever. You guys could see again, date, screenshots, and then there it is. Year to date, $552,000 is what I was able to make year to date. Now, if you're wondering, Deck, how were you able to do this? This was, again, from buying hot press releases, and after they spike up 100%, you short them right back on down. Because, again, we know that these are very low float, volatile plays. They go on quick rips and runs. Some of them hold on up. Some of them don't hold on up. These plays, again, go on very big spikes. And then, again, they do come crashing back on down a lot of times. So, again, KDLY is one of the rare ones where it's spiking on up and it's holding its gains. KDLY will be in play the entire day. UPXI was just a great 8 a.m. press release. UPXI goes on a nice spike, starting to come back on down. But now, again, a dip buy could happen. Deck, where do you always look for a dip buy? Usually right around that VWAP area. VWAP area, underneath the VWAP. So now this is a little bit scary. We'll see if this one's going to be able to hold on up. But we can see what's hot right now. First things first, let's go through it. The number one top gainer in the stock market is KDLY. Why? They always think about why. Why? Because it's Bitcoin related. GRYP. GRYP is the number two top gainer in the stock market. Why? Because it's Bitcoin related, right? YHC. I don't think this one's Bitcoin related. But again, UPXI, that one was Bitcoin related, right? All of these plays right here, right, are Bitcoin related. UPXI, this play right here. What was the news over on the stock? News which came on out says UPXI is going to be buying $100 million of Solana. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, does it get any clearer than that? Not really, no, right? Let's see again, KDLY. KDLY right here, Bitcoin related play. Go ahead and break it on down. Once again, why did this one go crazy? 7 a.m. Says again, it's going to be merging with KDLY. What's merging with KDLY? A Bitcoin native company. So right now, that's the hot trend. That's just the hot topic. Now, again, let's put the pieces together. What's going to happen probably at 8:30, right? At 8:30, we're going to see the same exact thing happen, where we are going to see Bitcoin, Solana, crypto. Who knows? If you want to add other cryptos in the keyword search box right here, put the word avalanche, put the word, what are some other hot cryptos right here? Why am I blanking out on my cryptos? Let's just go over, Ethereum, right? XRP. Those are like the ones I was thinking of. So, you could add those as well and get ready at 8:30. Right? And just, again, make it gold, make it whatever color you want. I always think of cryptos as coins. What color are coins? Gold, yellow. So it kind of just keeps it very simple. Have it highlighted for you. Get the answer. But that's what today has been all about. Today has been all about penny stocks, rips, runs, spikes, and climbs. Now, while, again, I did not win on my trade here today, as always, something that I like to be proud about and stand out about is I trade live in front of you. I do it in real time. I show you guys my P&Ls, and I'm going to, again, explain exactly why I'm doing it. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, again, you can be able to understand what I'm doing, though, and my thought process. I think, again, the only real way for you guys to be able to learn is how I do it, visually, watching someone. If someone, again, let's say I wanted to learn how to throw a football. If someone said, okay, let's do it this way. You want to learn how to throw a football. I want you to, again, be able to put the ball in your right hand. I want you to bring it up to your right shoulder. After, again, you bring it to your right shoulder, I want you to turn your waist. I want you to get torque. I want you to bring the ball back next to your ear. As you get the ear back, you want to have 80% of your weight on your back foot. Then, again, I want you to extend your arm, giving yourself a nice spiral motion out of the fingertips from pinky to index finger, releasing the ball as it comes on. I mean, just trying to remember that and visually put that in your head is very tough. Or, again, you could be like, just show me. And it's like, okay, boom. Right? So when you visually see something, you can learn from it. Visually see it if it's great and visually see it if it's bad, right? Sometimes I'll be watching the PGA and I'll watch again someone with a great golf swing. And I say, wow, that is a great golf swing. That guy looks great. And I stare at it and I try to learn from it. And I say, okay, wow, that's a great looking golf swing. But then again, there's also times I see someone swing and I'm like, geez, that guy, that's brutal. That's awful. So we visually see what works and what doesn't. Now, again, what's so great about the stock market is there's no other visual better example than saying, okay, this is what I think is going to happen, and this is the result, right? I told you this morning, cryptocurrency plays are going to be hot. KDLY exploded. GRYP exploded. UPXI exploded. A little unlucky today. What was unlucky today? I jumped into a crypto play. It did explode, but unfortunately it came back on down. Can't be mad at it. Can't be upset. Could be frustrated. I lost again a little bit of money. But again, I only put $2,000 into it. And again, how much did I lose? 500. So I did take a little bit of a loss, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, again, it's a little bit unlucky that Every other crypto play went on a big rip and run. Every other crypto play went on a big time spike. And of course, UPXI just came out with a press release just a minute after our press release. So am I again upset with my trade? No. Am I again excited with my trade? Yes, because I know I'm on the right track. I know I'm on the right strategy. And I know again, I could do that at 8:30 and the odds are that I will get the winner. But I'm not going to be upset in any sort of way for doing the right thing. So UPXI, guys, absolutely incredible, absolutely amazing. KDLY still trying to hold on up. GRYP, YHC. We're going to see, kind of see what's going to be coming on up here next over on these plays. So these plays, traders. And hey, can I ask you guys over in the chat room right now? Who's up the most right now? Is anyone up already on the day on KDLY over on GRYP? Is there anyone up already on UPXI? Is there anyone up already by, again, holding the S&P 500 on your long-term investments right here like I did? Guys, I mean, right now, I'll be honest, well, a part of me that also isn't really that upset that I took a little bit of a loss right here is the fact that I'm up so big right now on my other larger accounts. If that's Google or Palantir, or if that's VST. Look at VST, guys. VST is also one of my sleeper picks right here that I've said that is, I'm a pretty happy guy with. Again, getting in on Monday, April 7th, got in right around $99, 143. Palantir, again, absolutely blasting back on off, in at around $73, now back up towards 125. I got nothing in the world to complain about, baby. We are eating good. We are eating good. So, ladies and gentlemen, today, again, this is going to be wrapping up our show at this moment. I've had an absolute blast going over absolutely everything with you, talking about everything that I believe that you want to know going into today, with, of course, the S&P 500, with the U.S. China trade deals, with, of course, everything that we have seen so far. It is Money Monday. It is the start of the week, and you guys are going to be having an absolutely incredible week ahead. Guys, I am so excited, and I hope you guys are as well. If you guys want to be able to watch me trade live, I am going to be, again, live commentating and trading throughout today and tomorrow and every other day. And I do it live over on tradecaster.com so that you guys are all set. Someone over on the Tradecaster community, can you guys drop the link over in the chat room over on tradecaster.com for everyone that's watching? If you guys, again, like the scanners that I have right here, the scanners that I'm working with are over on Trade Ideas. You guys can go over to Trade Ideas. You guys can type in the promo code Tradecaster15 for 15% off, I believe. Or you could just hit up their support chat and say, hey, I'm coming from Tradecaster. They'll give you a discount. And if you guys want the new scanner, you can head on over to Foxrunner.com. Foxrunner gives you a free 30-day pass for every single new sign up. So if you guys want the same strategy that I'm using to find these hottest plays every single morning, you guys can go get a free 30-day pass right there. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for everyone who's joining us today. I am so excited to be able to see how much money you guys are going to make, not only today, but throughout the rest of the week. When you guys make a profit, show it off. Retweet me, or again, tweet me out at over on Twitter at Dekmar Trades over on Tradecaster, and I will again retweet you. I want to see how much money you guys are going to make today. So amazing job, amazing work. Take this mentality, take it off, and let's get ready to rock and roll. Enjoy it, and everyone have a wonderful, incredible rest of your week. Thank you so much, StockTwits, for having me here. Smash that thumbs on up one more time, everyone. Smash that thumbs on up. Help me wrap it up in 3, 2, 1. Ah-hoo! Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later on.